Hey, guys, but I'm sorry because Quinn hurt his foot. So we might just hear some crying in the background, but me and Daddy are going to do a review. Quinn, do you want to open the box?
Quinn's finally sucking it up a little bit here after falling and tipping over a couple of sweet and sours there. Interesting looking sweet and sour. Interesting looking sweet and sour. It's looks like a nice, maybe like a nice La Choy sweet and sour. And so yeah, unfortunately Quinn is just feeling the after effects of falling and skinning his knee, and I think he's really just relishing the moment of disturbing our video because there really is no tears coming out of his eyes at all. We got a classic situation here with a whole lot of noise being made just to make things difficult on us here for this review. So we're back here with Kruz. Looks like he already had a bite while I wasn't even watching. We weren't even fully ready. We got a nice, looks like simply a white batter chicken tender. We can see the inside of it there. And what's interesting about this review, as I'll say, is as Kruz is enjoying the first couple of bites, is this is actually funny because this is a kind of a, I'll just step back and say this is kind of like a classic, you know, just kind of a step into our world here because, you know, the boy's just so super cute, but I gotta be honest with you, you know, the little temperament right here, I mean, this is classic Quinn right here. He fell and skunned his knee, I'm gonna say, a good 20 minutes ago. And he's literally been just kind of making this noise over and over for the last 20 minutes straight. Yeah. To the point where Kruz and I are not feeling sorry for him anymore because it's a standard scraped knee. And he is really letting it ruin his entire morning here, folks. He's got a Band-Aid. The girl in Doze was gracious enough to give us a Band-Aid. Thank you very much for that, whoever you were. We'll check back in with Kruz. He's eating away. Talk to us about the tender, please.
It's got a nice,
Hold on, let me bring the volume of the radio down just a little bit, make sure we can hear you.
that has a very decent, it's got a good texture.
Nice texture.
It's excellent batter.
Excellent batter, he says. Okay.
One complaint so far.
We have one complaint coming in on the...
When I eat this chicken, I'm getting a little bit of a carnival vibe.
Ooh, that could be a good thing. I love the carnival.
Me too, I like the carnival. But that is a little bit of a downside.
And why would the carnival vibe be a downside as you're munching it down?
Carnivals just don't give best effort food. Mama?
And now he's asking for mom over there, so it's just, I have a feeling, unfortunately, guys, that this review is going to get worse before it gets better as far as the background noise coming in from Quinn. It's just one of those things, he's completely soaking up what's happening right now, so there's just nothing any of us can do about it at this point.
Yeah, we're sorry.
We had to do the review, though, because the food was ready, and so unfortunately today we're just going to have to hear the background music of Quinn's crying. But the million-dollar question, as you chomp down that first tender and get to the end of it with 9 more in your box there that you can eat over the course of the day. Of course, Quinn, we've got some nice sweet and sour up here as well if you're ready to have one. Looks like he's ready to grab one. And so that's a good thing. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
What I rate this chicken tender.
Kidding me with that engine of that truck right there? Holy cow, folks.
It's a $1 million question. What I rate this chicken tender that's in my mouth, I rate it a 9.2.
Oh my God. Way to go, Doze. Way to go, Doze. Unbelievable. Alrighty guys, so we're back here for another food review, another standard cheese pizza review, and I apologize for Quinn because he's just disrupting our video at this point. I mean, he scraped his knee like 20 minutes ago, and he's just, at this point, he knows how tough it is for us to do our video, and it's just insane. He was not doing this even like 2 minutes ago when we weren't recording. As soon as we pick up the camera, he starts it again. So it's just, I apologize. It's been a struggle, but we've got to do the review because we can't sit around here and let our food get cold. So with that being said, we're over here at Doze. We love Doze. We used to go here all the time when we lived over here in this area at Karch's mom's house, but we don't come here nearly as often anymore. And obviously had to come over and check it out for the food review today, and ordered up the standard cheese pizza. And I just want to say that I think as we've done like 3 of these reviews at this point, that I'm kind of realizing that I need to think a little bit more about the scores. I mean, I had a really horrible experience at the Norway Lake store a couple days ago.
Would you like to change your score?
Well, I'm not going to change it, but I will say I scored it a 6.9, and obviously that was way too high, just for the fact that it was probably the worst pizza that I've ever had in any time that I can. I'm not going to worry about that score right now. I'm just going to continue to try to give you like as accurate of a score as I can.
Okay.
So I'm going to open the box and take a look at it. Standard cheese pizza. And I definitely think I like what I see, because you're gonna.
Your mom would be going for that piece.
Possibly with the air bubbles. I'm seeing some grease, I'm seeing some cheese, but most importantly what I'm seeing when I look at this pizza, guys, is flavor. I mean, it's just looking to me like that sauce is gonna have a nice taste. I just can't even emphasize again how intense Quinn is being right now, and there's just no need of any of it. It's just crazy, guys, crazy. Really welcomes you to the world of a parent of a 3.5-year-old. I'm gonna grab this slicer over here on the left-hand side. We're gonna try to pull that out of there. A little bit of a cheese situation coming in there, but again, that's where I think you really.
This pizza's starting to look like sideline variety.
Starting to look like sideline variety. Definitely not looking. I mean, I'm gonna hold that up there. That's got some flop. We're losing it. It's got complete limpness at this point. You're gonna have flavor here with this cheese and the sauce. I guarantee you. I'm going for the bite. I'm gonna just opening comment. Oh yes. Let's look at the undercarriage. I could have that done more. I mean, I could have that done even a little bit more on the bottom there. Oh yeah, and then look at this crust, guys. Look at the crisp on that crust. Let's see if we can get a volume on the crust here. Turn the volume of the radio down. Mmm.
Describe the flavor of the pizza.
Well, once again, we have a sauce here that has some flavor to it. We've got a crust that has some flavor to it. We've got another deer pulling in. We got deer everywhere at Doe's here today.
Oh, people got deer.
Another doe coming into the back of this truck here.
They're going. People are going hunting.
Got himself a little doe there. Very nice. So back to the pizza, guys. You look at the sauce. You look at the cheese. It's all about the flavor, guys. It's not a bee, Quinn. That's just a regular fly. So Quinn is extremely emotional right now.
Okay, he went out.
Fly's gone, Quinn. So, a couple of different points in this slice of pizza, I had some pretty heavy sauce, but again, the sauce is very tasty. The crisp has a nice outside edge to it. It's a little doughy in the body of the pizza.
The place is called Doe's.
It is called Doe's, and it is a little doughy in the base of the body of the pizza here.
So, Dad.
But the $1 million question, as I know you're about to ask me.
What would you rate this pizza? A 1 being the worst and a 10 being the best.
Yep.
What would you rate?
Well, it's in
Doe's pizza.
We're getting into the
standard cheese pizza.
Yep, it's in there with it right now. This is our 4th review, guys. Sideline variety, Ari's Pizza and Subs, Norway Lake Store, and now the Lake Store, and now Doe's variety. And this pizza right here is in the same family as Sideline for sure. Sideline and Doe's are the top 2. Norway Lake Store's on the bottom. Ari's is holding a 3rd place. But this here, I think, is even. For anybody listening to the video right now and wondering if like my youngest son is in need of anything, he's not, trust me.
Look, he skinned his knee.
Kruz, just get that camera out of his face and out of his space, because
okay, Dad, what what's the $1 million question? What do you rate it?
Do you remember what I rated sideline variety? I believe it was an
9.1.
It was not 9 point anything. It was 8.2.
8.1.
8.1 or 8.2.
Okay, so what do you rate it?
Doe's Variety Store. Standard cheese pizza, excellent tasting sauce. A little bit of grease in there, a little bit of heavy cheese in there, but boy, that's where you get your flavor.
So what do you
Nice
rate
crisp on the outside edge, ladies and gentlemen. 8.6.
This has been our best review.
8.6, and guys, we're gonna shut it down. We're gonna try to make Quinn happy again. I don't know if that's possible.
See ya,